What's up guys, AK here. So a lot of you have been asking about my playstyle, how I snipe, some ranked gameplay if you guys want to see where I do snipe, because I usually am the sniper of the team. So I'm going to show you guys this gameplay right here. I'm going to talk about my playstyle, my loadout, all that. I picked this game because it was a 4v5 right from the very beginning, so I thought that was entertaining. So my loadout is a Mazer Scope and Speed, DC Single Action, Revive Pack, Harbinger Sniper, Gunslinger 1, Helping Hand 3, Stealth 2, and Combat Revive 1. This is what I usually roll in ranked. So and my camera controls, my sensitivity is default, everything else is default. Camera sensitivity, I bump it up to an A because I'm always moving around. And this is my controller setup. If you guys are just interested, I use X to zoom, and I use R3 to shoulder switch. Now, my loadout, let me tell you guys my philosophy behind my loadout. I'm a body shot wizard, duh, and scope and speed is most definitely the best and the most useful of all of the sniper attachments. The scope and speed is ridiculously slow for a very fast game, so you have to have scope and speed if you want to be competitive in any way. So you have that on. I have this DC single action because it's high powered and it allows me to do a real quick combo. Revive pack because reviving is essential. I'm almost always the top when it comes to reviving because, you know, if you get the K, it's not about the down, it's about the KO. If they get the KO, they get the point. So it's always good to have revive packs on. Harbinger Sniper, I'll get back to that. You guys could probably figure out why I have it, but in this gameplay I temporarily switched to an FAL, but I switch back as soon as I die because River is mostly a very, very campy map, a lot of head glitching, you know, so I'm gonna switch back anyway to the sniper. So what else do I have next? I have Gunslinger 1. That's useful, like I said, for comboing. Sometimes, you know, a lot of times, you know, I hit the body, so I gotta switch it up, follow it with the DC single action. I have Helping Hand 3. Like I said, reviving is of utmost importance. A lot of people think they can have Revive Pack or Helping Hand, not both, but I prefer to have both. You know, sometimes you're in a clutch moment, you can't, and you don't have a Revive Pack to give because you just threw two of them away. So it's good to have Helping Hand 3, and it revives them to full health, which means that you don't always have to upgrade your Revive Pack all the way. Revive Pack is mostly for, oh, I can't reach him, and also for points, but next I use this Stealth 2, right? Stealth 2, for some reason a lot of people like putting mark on damage on, so I have that on, and it also has the added benefit of not being able to see me while they're respawning, so I have that going for me. And also does something with sidekick marking, but if you're using sidekicks in ranked, I think you're wasting your money, but that's just me. And I have one loadout point left. It was Scavenger 1 for the longest of time. I mean, there's nothing really. I just put on anything. So I'll just put Combat Revive 1, you know, just in case I need to be far away from my teammate when he's getting revived, because what that does is give you 100% more revive range or whatever. So I'll put that on. Like I said, it was Scavenger 1 for the longest of time, but Scavenger really doesn't really help that much with the sniper, at least Scavenger 1. So I use the Harbinger because it's mostly in rank, because a lot of people, you know, see, it's all just aiming from far ranges, head glitching, and, you know, if I keep downing them with the Mazer, they're just gonna keep getting revived. If I keep downing them, they just keep getting revived. So I view the Harbinger as like a peace breaker, you know. I try to, and it helps push, because I get the headshot, I get the instant KO. That means they're down a person, so then it'll enable our team to rush a bit more, because we know, you know, they're missing someone. So it's always good to have that. Let's see, my camera sensitivity, I have that to a very high level, because I'm always looking around myself. You know, you can never know when you're being flanked, and it helps me with pre-aiming, because when it comes to sniping, it's all about where you have your camera placement, and the faster you can place your camera in the correct space, the faster you'll be able to aim down the sight. So So I have the camera up all the way. I don't touch the sensitivity because I just get used to it. I get used to the sensitivity for all the weapons. A lot of people, you know, when they snipe, they push up their sensitivity a little bit more to drag scope, but I don't really drag scope that much. I quick scope, which is a little bit different because most of my aiming is done when I'm in the process of zooming in from outside of the reticle until all the way that I'm zoomed in. That's where most of my aiming comes from. I don't really I do some drag scoping, but it's very minimal in that I barely move the right analog stick when I'm fully zoomed in. And that helps you because that gives you speed. If you're drag scoping, that means you're inside the scope for longer and you don't have a you're in tunnel vision basically. You don't have any awareness around you. So that's basically why, you know, most of my aiming is done in the process of going down the scope. DC single action is very reliant, like I said, for body shot wizardry, but you're gonna have to make sure you hit your shots because it's very unforgiving if you're a bad shot with the DC. But it's very high power. I use it also, you know, when I'm close range. It works. So for ranked, what I do is mostly I stay back. Oh, he got a nice snipe right there. What I do is stay back, but not too back where I'm not, you know, of course, in line of sight of my teammates. You know, they can see me, I can see them. I help them push because I get that down or I get that KO with the Harbinger, and I just let my teammates, I let them know, you know, push, whatever, go ahead. And with that, and I have the revive pack just in case, you know, they push up, you know, one person gets down by mine. I just throw a revive pack and we just keep moving. So yeah, that's revive, like that's what my playstyle is because this is for ranked. This loadout I only use it for ranked. I don't like ranked because it's a TDM. If ranked was some kind of objective match, you know, of course I tweak it a bit more. I only use Mazer if I'm in a party, or if I'm confident in my ability that day. You know, sometimes, you know, I have bad days with the sniper, but normally I have an FAL loadout if I'm by myself or if I'm going to have to do a lot of pushing because my teammates aren't pushing. I also have a Mazer loadout that has a grenade and an El Dorado, just in case, like let's say we're playing rooftops and they're all camping in one area, and, you know, even though I could KO them with the Harbinger, you know, sometimes it's good to separate them so my teammates can get at them. But I've been using that loadout. I haven't been using that loadout a lot, so I feel like the Harbinger does that job better of dispersing people because people like to head glitch a lot. So when I just bring out the Harbinger, you know, I try to get the KO. I do it, and you know, they're down one person or they're down two. That helps them push. It's very useful, but you gotta be very skilled at it, and it's not that expensive. It's what, like $50 cheaper than the other weapons, but it's worth it for the lethality that it has. If you're skilled enough, if you're confident in your ability, Harbinger is very good to have in your loadout, at least for rank, where, you know, there's a lot of stalemates, a lot of revives going on, no one's going anywhere. Harbinger just breaks that stalemate. What else do I want to talk about? It's a 14-minute match. Like, it goes through the whole time, but this is one of the rare matches where I go up against snipers. Normally it's FALs and occasional HSs or whatever, or any other gun. A lot of P90s lately, but most of the time when I see the P90s, they're like in the middle of their team or the low of the scoreboard. Like they're down low there because a lot of them just rush blind fire thinking, you know, oh, it's, you know, P90's OP, whatever, hip fire, I could get the kill. Not most of the time. You know, and River, this was a fun match because even though it was campy, there was still a lot of movement going on. And I've had terrible, very, very campy matches in River. I've had a match where it went maybe like the end score was like 7-4. It was like that Canadian tournament. But yeah, what else is there to say? Sniping, really, you just have to work on your camera work, really. You know, you see me here. You know, most of my aiming is done with the camera. I don't stay zoomed in a lot. If you stay zoomed in a lot, you just lose awareness. You start going into this state of mind where you're just concentrating. You know, concentrating right. See, that was a bad move. I should have just started aiming from behind me, but I didn't do that. So, you know, tunnel vision, you just gotta avoid it because you never know who's gonna be flanking. And I feel like when I'm zoomed in a bit more, I start getting careless. I start shaking. But if I'm just zoomed in for just a little tiny amount of time, I can have awareness as well as have precise aim. But that's just me. What else do I want to talk about? Aim assist. Aim assist doesn't really bother me. Like I said, a lot of people put their aim assist down because they want to drag scope. And when they drag scope, and sometimes, yeah, you know, enemies go behind another enemy and that messes up your aim assist. And that happens to me a lot too, but it messes up also your pistol sensitivity and your other weapon sensitivity. And unlike other games, you know, multiplayer centric games, there's not a lot of really quality of life options when it comes to various sensitivity and you know, just more options to give the player customization. So, you know, I keep the aim assist at 10 because I don't stay zoomed in a lot, for one thing, and aim assist 10 really helps, you know, getting that initial aim at their head. And besides that, you know, just keep it with the other guns, you know, so your other guns get the benefit of a max aim assist. Don't play with no aim assist. I've tried it before. The sniper just feels really light. You're just like floating all over the place, so I really don't recommend putting aim assist all the way down. I mean, maybe some people will be able to do it, but I don't see how you can do it, especially with, you know, thumbsticks. But that's just me. Anything else? Ramp scale and aim acceleration, I don't know. I mean, I know kind of what they do, but I just never touch them, and I don't feel like I need to touch them. I feel like my aim settings are perfect the way they are. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, you know, just go to the comment section if I missed anything, or if you guys want to know anything more. I can't think of anything right now. For ranked, you know, if they have to change rank, I feel like they have to overhaul it, because how many times have they overhauled, you know, Naughty Dog have overhauled the rank system to, I feel like they don't know exactly, they want it like some kind of competitive mode, but this is just basically TDM under a different guise. This is just basically TDM for people that sweat and lag. So I feel that ranked should be an amalgamation of different modes, you know, Bounty Hunter, Plunder, Command, King of the Hill, and TDM, you know, throw TDM in there too. But because a lot of the people, like, I've seen in ranked, and then sometimes I see them go to Bounty Hunter and Command, and they don't know what they're doing. They always lose. And what's suspicious, what's kind of funny is that they almost always have a high kill count, but they can't win the objective. They lose in a landslide because, you know, they don't know how to communicate if it's not killing someone. And I feel like, you know, having an objective game mode, you know, tests more than just your rifle, you know, your gunmanship. You know, tests your you know, utmost communication skills. You know, it helps you strategize your movement and everything. So we won 40-25. The other guys, you know, they thought I was a good sniper or whatever. But that's it. Like I said, if you guys have any questions or something I didn't address in this video, let me know in the comments section. I'll get back to y'all. Alright, peace out.